the exact classroom I was sat in a week ago, there was a fire. I don't know if I've said.
That's better.
An
What happened
electrical fire.
there?
Yeah,
Tell us
yeah.
about the fire, please.
Leo's birthday's coming up. Are you excited?
Already, bro.
Don't start her with this.
Yeah, it's a good
She's
start.
not gonna be happy with this.
No, because I'm absolutely fuming,
Tell us
furious
why.
on another. You know why? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna tell everyone. I don't know why I thought they could see me.
There is a camera over there, but yeah, it's not on you.
Because when we were in Paris, May, would you say May?
May. It was May.
May half term. We were in Paris. Leo bought his Nintendo Switch. That's when we started the whole Mario Kart thing.
Can I just say, I brought his Nintendo Switch, and then he had a go at me for bringing
This
his
was the whole
Nintendo
argument.
Switch, but it doesn't matter. Carry on.
Well, can I just say, Leo wanted to bring his Nintendo Switch. Harvey already had it in his bag to bring, and then he got the hump with Harvey for bringing it for him.
It's all right. He's not here to defend himself. Carry on.
Anyway, we were in Paris, and this is where we kind of started the everyone now. Whenever your friends come over to our house, we play Mario Kart. We've probably spoken about it before. Pretty sure we
are
have.
lethal at Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
even try us.
become a problem.
Anyway, so we were talking about how if people know what a Nintendo Switch works, what it looks like. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
go
brain's
on.
not working. The classic is you have the blue and the red two remotes, and I think it's a more recent thing that you can get the black remote or
It's
like
not that
the
recent.
different...
It's been for a while. It's called like a Pro controller.
Yeah,
or
but you
something
know what
like
I mean.
that.
More
Yeah,
recent
yeah,
than the actual what they call Joy-Cons or something.
Yeah.
Is that what they're
Yep.
called? And so I was talking to Leo because he has one normal remote that I personally like to play with and he likes to play with, but people like Max likes to play with the Joy-Cons. And
Like having
Leo's
freedom with my hands. I can drive all over the shop.
Leo's ones that he's had since he got it because you can buy new ones and attach them, and he's got 4,
Yeah,
2
something like
pairs, 3
And they
pairs.
dusty as hell, aren't they?
They're so old, they don't work. And I was like, so for your birthday, if I asked mum and dad, would you want more of those ones? And he was like, yeah, I probably would. I was like, and I said to him, would you want the black remote again, or would you want the ones that Max is playing with? And he was like, probably the one Max is playing with, just because those ones don't really work. So I bought him, Max and I. It was my idea, but Max, I
Hopped on the
offered.
bandwagon because didn't feel like spending that much money on it
Yeah,
this year.
I offered Max and Harvey, would you like to split the price so we can all give it to him, because they are
Doesn't matter.
however much they are.
They're not cheap, to be fair.
Yeah, they're not cheap, and it's Leo. So
That's happy birthday, Leo. So yeah. Anyway.
so I was like, does anyone want? Like, I was fine to pay for it fully on my own because I'm just like that, you know. And so
Oh, Tilly's balling all
Yeah,
of a sudden. Where you
she's
getting all this
absolutely
money?
no,
rolling
that's
in
what
it.
I'm saying. I was saying I was willing to be kind to Leo and pay for all of it, not be like to Mum, can you just pay for it? So I said, does anyone want to split the money with me and we can give it to Leo? So Max said, yeah, sure, I'll split it with you. So I was like, should we get him just blue, just red? Because I said to him, what colour? I remember the conversation. I was like, what colours would you want? Blah blah blah. He was like, oh, probably just the classic ones, so blue and red. And so we ordered them. Last night, I was talking to Harvey about it, and
Well-
Harvey breaks the news to me going, oh yeah, I was talking to him yesterday, and he doesn't want those ones. He wants another remote.
So I
Bear
was...
in mind, bear in mind, we have recently brought 2 other normal controllers that everyone plays with.
Yeah. I was sat with him the other day, and I had an inkling that he was suggesting. I think he'd mentioned that it's fine because I think I'm getting a new one of these remotes for my birthday. And in my head, I thought, I'm pretty sure Tilly told me she got the 2. And I said to him, I was like, wait, so which one was it that you asked for? He was like, a single remote. And I didn't say Tilly got the 2, but I said, are you sure it was the one that I'm holding, the Pro controller, the black single remote? And he was like, yes, I definitely told everyone that I wanted that remote. Now,
Can I just say?
let's be nice because it's his birthday. And
Hear me out. I said to him, would you not want the black one? He went, no, that's too expensive. So I went, fine.
the black one's cheaper.
No, it's not.
Oh, maybe not with haptics.
The black one is not cheaper.
Yeah,
The black
maybe
one's
not.
like quite a bit more
The
expensive
ones
from what he told
that
me.
don't vibrate are cheaper.
Because
than
I
the
said to
Joy-Cons.
him, if I were to be able to say to Mum, can I get Leo this? Would you rather have the black one? He was like, no, this one's more expensive. I'd rather you just got me these ones.
What is possible, and what could be a massive miscommunication, is that Mum and Dad have also gotten him another black remote, and then you're getting the Joy-Cons.
They haven't. I know everything Mum's got him.
He's going to be devastated. Welcome back
to
the 13 Again podcast.
I might just sit. Yeah, that was quite the intro.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for joining us on this fine day. We have a lot to talk about because I've got a few things that are irking me, but right now Sarah's asking for car keys, so I might need to deal with that.
Whose car keys does she want?
Well, I believe I had hers, and I don't know where I put them. I did just look, actually, just to carry it on really quickly, and I actually think the Pro Controller isn't that much more expensive. I think it's actually cheaper. I don't know if it vibrates, though, but I'm pretty sure it does.
Tills we messed up.
Yeah, that
No,
was...
not taking responsibility.
Hey, I'm going to use the controllers anyway. I don't care.
Hey, it's that guy's fault.
Yeah.
He can be upset with his present all he wants, even though that's a bit bratty.
I
but
mean, what is it? Is it 18th birthday? Who cares?
it is pretty...
Is it?
It is his
Oh,
18th birthday.
crap. That's impressive.
Okay, one, I think if he's ungrateful, that's bratty. Two, it is.
Charlie.
Two, he should be grateful that even...
XCX.
Oh. I was like, who?
Sorry, I should
He
have just
should
blurted out
be-
Charlie.
I don't know what the word is, but even understanding that, I even remembered what he told me in Paris, which was, I don't even know how many months ago. And three, he should look at how expensive they are and how much money Max and I spent on him.
Yeah, it was quite a bit, for sure.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
you know.
I could just get him a Pro Controller, but that's quite a lot for me to just spend.
I'll do half.
Would you?
Yeah.
You've already spent
You've just been
money.
ranting. You're such a lovely sister.
This bro just wants to make sure that someone's happy with her present on their birthday.
I respect
Well,
it.
yeah, because I'd feel upset if he wasn't happy with the
And
present
this is a really
I
good
got
point,
him.
though, right? And I want to spark this debate a little
Mhm.
bit, and I'm sure you will probably agree just because of how passionate I am, regardless of whether or not you actually agree. I do not believe, and fight me on this if you think otherwise, I do not believe you should be getting someone a gift if you don't know what to get them.
I agree. I give them
Shouldn't be
money.
getting them a gift if you don't know what to get them.
If you don't know them well enough, and I get that if just everything that you can think of to get them is either too expensive or just hard to get or whatever, then that's fair enough.
Well, I would
But
just
if-
give them money and they could put that towards
Yeah,
whatever
and
they want.
money is like a nice gesture. And if you really are like, I don't think I could think of something that they would want more than they could with this £20 or £10 or whatever it is, then that's fair enough. But if you can't even think of something really small or really stupid or really funny, and I am mostly talking about friends here, I'm not talking about family necessarily, because obviously you should just get your family gifts for birthdays and stuff. But, you know, I do more mean about friends. Like if you're getting someone a gift and you're kind of thinking, oh, I don't really know, I'm not really sure, just don't bother.
I don't really care so much about the gift thing because, like, it's always nice to know that someone's shown that they care to just get you some sort of, like, it could be literally a fiver. It
No,
doesn't
I think
matter.
I get more offended if someone got me something that I belatedly wouldn't want.
So I've got a bit of a different point of view on this. I hate birthday cards.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I don't like
I
cards.
can't-
I like them
stand
if
them.
someone's actually written something nice or even something
Yeah.
funny in there.
Yeah,
But
I
if they're
agree.
just
I
like
agree.
to happy birthday, lots of love, I'm like,
But
waste
I'm
of
just
money.
like, why are you buying a piece of card that's just going to get tossed away and it's sort of, you know, waste of paper and you could just send me a text.
I agree.
Yeah.
And what you said really sort of encapsulated it, of like when someone writes barely even 3 lines, like to person from person, I'm like, that was
Pointless.
so unnecessary. Nothing about this made me happy. It just made me think, what a waste of paper.
No money!
Yeah, exactly. But that is a harsh way of looking at it, because at the end of the day, someone's just doing a nice thing. But also, we've got to be realistic here. Like, if you don't know the person well enough to write a nice little message or something like that, again, why are you getting them a card? Why are you getting them a gift? Like, save your money, save resources. Like, you know, it is a bit of a strange thing. And maybe we are being bratty, maybe we are just being ungrateful. But I just think after spending my 18th birthday getting an overwhelming amount of alcohol from family and friends, I just thought, what an insult to my existence. I was like, what am I meant to do with this? To give it to other people?
I
Like
think
that? I feel bad ever giving gifts that someone gave to me to another person. But I was like, this will just sit and rot and go to waste.
I actually think most of our family did know that we don't drink as well at that point.
That was what really sort of, I was like, This is a bit harsh now, really, because not everyone got us alcohol, but I just when we did, I was just kind of like, well, I just feel bad because
So,
where does it go?
The thing is,
who does it go to?
is you understand like getting one thing about, because it's your 18th and everyone's excited for you. You can go out drinking, whatever.
Yeah.
The annoying part is when you get an overwhelming amount of alcohol that you know you're not gonna get through. I think that's the annoying thing. But no one person, friend or family, can control that because they're just thinking, "Oh, I'll just get him a bottle."
Yeah.
We got 15 each.
It was a lot of alcohol.
Ridiculous. But
it's one of those things where I think, at the end of the day, if you say something like this and don't give it a bit of context, you do just sound ungrateful. But at the same time, it's like I would rather people just saved their money and didn't spend it on something that no one's ever going to use. I mean, at least, I don't know, someone else in the house maybe drunk it, or we just gave it to people or whatever it was. But I don't know. Just
Just use for some of it for sure.
What's the worst gift you've ever gotten then? Because you don't really get alcohol yet.
Really?
Well,
Probably like a book or something. I've never really got like a bad gift.
come on, you can't think of
remember
one
one
thing that
thing.
someone got you where you kind of thought, I mean, it must have been Leo.
No, Leo got me for my last birthday. He got me a really nice gift.
What was it?
Pandora charm.
Oh, well, there you go.
And an hoodie that I wear quite often.
He got you both.
Yeah. Pandora charm was
Some suspicion tells me he didn't spend.
I don't know where to get
Oh.
that money from, boy.
Where's he getting that
he
money?
did pay for the hoodie, but he picked the Pandora charm, and I think Mum paid for it.
That's
Yeah.
fair enough. I think that's a reasonable effort. I don't even remember what I got you for your last birthday. Was it a Polaroid camera?
No, that was for Christmas. You got me
Ah.
star face patches.
Oh yeah. So here, acne. Happy birthday.
What did you get me for my birthday?
What did I get you?
You didn't get me anything.
Emotional damage.
You didn't get me
Yeah, you
anything.
did. What did you get?
You didn't get me anything for my birthday.
When was your birthday?
In March.
March. I don't
You didn't get
remember.
me anything.
Did I not?
No.
I must have.
I'm struggling to think.
I don't think you did.
What about one of these things?
No.
How about one of them?
You can get me one if you want,
What
but
did
you
I
didn't
get
get
her
me one.
at dinner? What did we put a candle in?
You have thrown me.
We put a
so
candle
off.
in something.
Tills, I must have got you something.
No,
You didn't get-
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what it was. It was clothes.
No, that was Christmas.
Shit.
I want to know what I put a candle in because it was funny.
I don't know what you're on
It
about.
was for her birthday. I put a candle in something. Come on, guys, don't do this
Oh,
to
it
me.
was a pot noodle.
It was a pot noodle.
It wasn't funny.
That was it.
It wasn't
was a pot
funny.
noodle.
Oh yeah, while we were out. Yeah. Okay, I do
Because Mum was
remember
like, go to Tesco and get like a cupcake or something. And I went,
Yeah.
well, she doesn't really like cupcakes, but she likes pot noodle.
I don't.
Super noodle.
I like. Yeah, you got me a pot noodle though. I didn't eat it.
I tried. I made an effort.
Tills, I must have got
I
you
was
something
close.
for your birthday.
I don't think you did.
I must have done.
I don't remember.
I wouldn't not.
I would remember. Because
Well,
I
then,
remembered his.
You're a crap sister because I
No,
definitely did.
You didn't.
You can't turn this
'Cause
on her.
Yours was at last minute.
Mine was, yeah,
it
I'll
was
be honest.
so last minute.
Because we've been somewhere, I think.
Yeah,
Or,
you didn't.
or I've been like away or busy and hadn't
I
thought
really
of it,
don't
and that
think
was my
you
bad.
did get me anything. And it's okay if you
And do you know
didn't. I
what?
forgive
And
you.
this
I'll
isn't-
figure this out.
This isn't a promotion because, to be fair, like we don't work with the company or anything. Genuinely, the reason I doubled down on the Starface thing was because I remembered that the last time that I ordered it, it came really quickly. And so I was like, well, I'm not just going to get her some tat on Amazon. I'll get her something that I knew you kind of wanted anyway.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
I must have got you
Next
some
day
tat
delivery.
from Amazon. Surely.
Speaking of promotion,
Mm.
we are currently wearing merch from maxandharveystore.co.uk.
I'm not.
Tilly's not wearing merch, but
Hashtag
we
ad.
don't have any sponsored ads on the podcast at the moment. Maybe one day in the future, who knows? But until then, if you want to support the podcast, please do feel free to go and check out the merch site. We'll leave a link in the description as well. And if you want to, they don't all just say I commit tax fraud. By the way, we just both happen to wear those hoodies today. We also have some other stuff that says Max and Harvey on it, and we might even be looking into getting some 13 again merch. I don't know if you guys want it. Let us know in the comments. We don't know yet whether or not we're going to, but it gets Tilly involved, and then Tilly's coming in with that cash money, 30% split, baby.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Nah.
You're right. 50-50 between these guys. Keep it close.
50-50 till he can just like have a hoodie.
30.
Yeah, we'll give you a free hoodie.
Who gets the other 10?
It was 33% is the actual split. 33.
Well, we do have to pay for the stock as well. I don't know. Anyway, let's not get into that. Go ahead and get some merch if you haven't already. Thanks so much for listening. Back to your scheduled programming. Tilly, I'm going to need...
Usually they do that like as an actual interjection, but we just did it off the top of our heads. Sorry.
Tilly.
Yeah.
I have a very stressful week coming up. I've got plenty of songwriting sessions and various other things. Not nod and smile, but I've got a load of gigs as well. I would like some advice from my little sister on how to deal with it all and what to do to keep myself sane over this next week. Please go.
Get a grip.
And give your speech, please, like it's been written by a Gen Z.
That's sort of what I was getting at. Yeah, I want mindfulness. I want support.
Demure.
No, not that.
No, because you don't understand. Because right. Listening ears on, everybody.
We've got them.
Yep.
I did like Get a Grip, to be fair, that she started with.
I wake up 7 o'clock,
Uh-huh.
go to school for 6 hours, come home, do my homework. Yesterday, it took me till 9 o'clock because I had to go back to school at 5 o'clock for a little meeting because I'm going to Belgium.
Yes,
Is that how you
very
say
nice.
it?
Belgium. Yeah.
Belgium.
Yeah.
Belgium.
No, don't do a J.
Belgium.
Belgium.
On a school trip to the battlefields.
They're sending them to the battlefield.
Tilly's going to Nam.
Young. Off she goes. Bye, Tills.
They just send her with like a cannon over her shoulder.
And yeah, that is my week every day. And then on
Belgium.
Saturday.
Just over and over again.
Listening ears back on, everybody.
Which makes a good point.
And on the weekends, on Saturdays, I am from 10. Well, I wake up at about 7 again on Saturdays, and then till 5:30, I'm acting, singing, dancing, all that jazz. And then Sundays, panto.
You know,
and then Monday I start again.
Her and Sarah could have their own TV show. Like last night in the kitchen was so funny. So, and this is what I'm talking about. So she was doing her homework, as she said, quite honestly. She came down at around 9 she was melting some chocolate in a pot. And Sarah just comes into the kitchen and goes, "What are you doing at this hour?" And she goes, 9? And I was like, already this is off to a fantastic start. And then Sarah was just like, "This is ridiculous hours for you to be doing this." She was like, I just finished my homework. I don't know what you want from me. And so she thought that Sarah was going to have a go at her for having like using the chocolate or whatever. And then she was like, "I'm watching you," walked out until he went, "This is her chocolate, to be fair." And then just kept doing it, put it in the microwave. And so that little interaction, I was just like, that would have been brilliant on like a sketch show or something.
I think we should set up CCTV cameras on you two.
Yeah.
And just see what you do.
It's so funny sometimes.
Well,
Other
that's
times
not.
it's
That's not.
heated.
I didn't even say to be fair. I just went. I thought she was going to tell me off for the chocolate.
Yeah.
And I just kept putting it in
Just
the
kept
pot
going.
to melt it.
I had to have a word with Tilly the other day.
No,
'cause
this
of-
is absolutely ridiculous.
Because of her attitude towards me over the
No,
phone.
no.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you told me about this.
You
Who,
spoke
him?
you spoke to me quite rudely, didn't you, Tills?
No, because you were quite rude and blunt with me. I didn't
Had
say
you
that.
called me
I didn't
already?
say
I
that
was
to
on
you
the
at
train.
time.
I'm not going to be
Okay,
like,
wait.
"Hi, Tills, how are you?" I was like, "Tills, I'm on a train."
No, you went. I'm on a train. What do you want?
Can I say, Max was on a train late for a meeting, by the way.
Whoa! All my trains got cancelled.
Doesn't
All
matter.
my trains got
I was at the
cancelled.
meeting on time, so let's just have
Nah.
that. Did you call me first or him first?
I don't know. I was in. So you know when you go to your contacts, and I went for M because you're Mario and you're Max.
Right. Okay.
So whoever came up first.
Well, only because she called me while I was with the guy, and I was just like, nope. I was like, absolutely not. I'm literally meeting everyone currently. I was like, there is no way I'm answering the phone. And then I did text you to say sorry in meeting or something like that,
Oh,
just
yeah.
really quickly, because I didn't want to be obviously on my phone.
But no, this dude.
I'd
starts,
had the worst day ever.
I can like get through to her somehow. Her phone was being stupid for some reason, and she couldn't hear me, and so she was shouting in my ears. She didn't know I had AirPods in, to be fair.
Exactly.
She was shouting down the phone, going, "Hello, hello, hello."
I was like the way your face
not
goes.
true.
when you do that.
That's how I imagine
Okay,
her face looks.
that is not true.
Anyway,
though.
let me carry on.
No,
It's
it's not.
true. It's true. You liar. Anyway.
No, I went, hello,
Nah.
hello,
Nah.
and he goes, and I went, hello, and he went, hello, no, I'm on the train right now. What do you want?
No, you couldn't hear me the first time. I hung up on you, and then I recalled you once I put my AirPods away, and you said, hello. I said, hello, I can hear you now. And you went, you free? I went, no, Tills, I'm on a train. She went, okay, bye, and was gone.
I believe that.
And I was like,
didn't.
what the fuck
That last
just
bit
happened?
I believed. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I didn't do it
And
like
you just
that.
got, there was no niceties, no politeness. You found out you couldn't get what you wanted, and you dipped.
Ooh.
And I was devastated as your older brother.
Using your older brothers. Who would
He
do
didn't give me
such
a
a
birthday
thing?
present.
Who would do such a...
I did, and
He
I'm
didn't
gonna
give me a
find out what it was.
you
I can't
didn't.
remember. I definitely did.
I feel like I could bet money on this right
No,
now.
do
I
it.
can't believe you
Do it.
do such a terrible thing as to use your sibling for your own benefit. That is cruelty and not fair and not right.
Mhm,
And it's unjust.
Mm.
And that's all I'll say on the matter.
mhm.
I'm confused.
I think we've sidetracked a little bit. Either way, what were you even on? Like brand deals?
I wanted some help.
Yeah, he
Mindfulness.
wanted your help for something, and you barely
Gave
tried.
me nothing.
Speaking
just
of
started talking
mindfulness,
about yourself.
I said, what did I say?
I
Get a grip.
was going into a leisure centre yesterday.
Mm.
I was going to tell you, stop, because I already know I don't care.
Fair. Carry on.
I have a problem with your generation. There was a girl. She was definitely younger than you, maybe 9 or 10.
What's her generation called again?
Gen Alpha or something.
I don't know what generation I even am.
She might even be Gen Z. I don't know. I think they're Gen
No,
Alpha,
no,
though.
she's not. She
Something like
missed
that.
it.
Anyway.
By 1 year.
Anyway. This girl who was with her parent
Mm-hmm.
should have been either talking to it was a dad or interacting or in some way. She was just walking out of the building going, oh my God, I'm actually going to throw up just saying it myself. I think she said from memory something along the lines of like skibbity toilet Riz, W Riz, something else about Riz, and just over and over and over saying all of these different things. And I was like, if I was her dad, I would actually send it back. I would think I'd done something so wrong. I was like, how do you, as a parent, you don't know what's gone wrong with your child.
See, I just want to say,
Why is it looping?
That's
I
what I'm
just-
saying. It's like, what is
I
it
just
doing?
want to say, right, now you know how mum and dad felt.
With what?
With you.
We didn't do that. We're not insane. Like, we did weird stuff, but never like a robot. Like, she was literally just...
I hit us. I'm talking to you.
Oh, what have I done?
And how do you know?
where were you in all this?
You weren't there.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. And how do you know?
Yeah, but what are you talking about? Seeing as it's now clearly aimed at just me, what did I do?
Just, not even as a kid, just look at you.
Are you suggesting that I have a tinge of something that you are choosing not to say because it might get you in trouble?
No.
Then what are you trying to say, punk?
Just you.
Yeah?
Just how you are Harvey Mills.
She's
I
trying to
would-
say what I think she's trying to say here.
I would send that
Yeah,
back.
I know. But
I would, no.
would you not embrace me as your child? And
I'm not, no. You're thinking
I'm
of
well
the wrong
spoken.
thing.
I'm thoughtful. I'm self-aware.
You
I
think you're better than you are.
Oof,
Ooh.
that was brutal.
That's a real
I don't think I'm better than I am. I think I'm better than... No, that's not true.
You're gonna say you.
Yeah. No, I just think I am quite
Better than other people.
No, just self-aware. I'm more self-aware than most people. I would double down on that. I think I'm very conscious of why people do certain things and why certain things are happening.
Yeah, but do you remember your croc phase when you went into London? wearing those Crocs. Like,
This feels like it's got so little to do with
That's
it.
that when I was you have taken the cake for going in
Also-
the complete opposite direction.
Also, no, I don't remember my Croc face.
no, okay, you did have a
Are
little.
you talking about
you had
Heelys?
a bit of a croc face.
Are you talking
to
about
be fair.
Heelys?
No, you did.
you walked into
started
London in
obsessing
like a
over-
whole outfit and then just had fluffy Crocs.
You had the Lightning
inside.
McQueen ones. You had the
Fluffy
camo
ones.
ones.
Sorry,
You had a bunch of.
This
you had
hasn't
a
gone
bunch of
away.
different pairs.
I still have them all.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah, but
wear
the way
them.
that you would just walk into London.
No, so
with your-
she makes a good point, and I would like to bring this up. You, and I don't think it really ever happened except maybe once, you genuinely thought it would be okay to turn up to a few events in your Crocs if you styled them right.
Yeah,
And I was like,
I stand by that.
No.
No, I do stand by that.
Absolutely. And but the problem
They
was
are
you didn't even
rubber with holes
you
in
didn't
them.
even then pick like a nice pair of Crocs. You tried the Lightning McQueen Crocs, and I was like, if you go to this event in those, I will murder you.
I did though. I went to an event in them.
Which one?
I believe it was the Sidemen. No, it wasn't. It was one of the boxing matches. I can't remember who was fighting who. I think it was KSI versus that guy from FaZe. I don't know what his name was.
Wait, you saw that in real life?
Yeah,
In real life.
yeah, we went.
We were there.
And
Sorry, that was a bit too.
I
mean.
did not like
apologize.
that.
I apologize.
it was where I saw
Enough
Akin
attitude,
Fenwar
thank
as well.
you.
And so, and again, it was really funny because all these people were like asking for Akin Fenwar for photos. I think I was with Nathan, our mate, and suddenly he spots me from across the room and goes, "Hey, it's Harvey of Max and Harvey." And I was like, "Oh my God, please don't do this here. This is the worst thing ever."
I think-
and he was like so excited to see me. And I was like, "We've never met. Like, we know each other via social media, but we have never met each other." And it was the nicest thing ever.
Akin Fenwar is quite literally our biggest fan.
He's the coolest person ever. He's such a nice
Yeah.
guy. But I don't think he even knows that much about like what we do or
No.
anything. He just follows us on Instagram and
just-
he's a nice guy.
I also think he just has such good energy in general
Yeah.
when he meets people.
For
like,
anyone who
he-
doesn't know who Akin Fenwar is, he's a I don't know if he still
Ex-footballer.
plays for. He's an ex-footballer, yeah, who he played for.
I don't actually know. It was
Wimbledon.
No, it was something like-
or-
Crystal Palace at some point, I think. But so a team like that, anyway. I actually don't really know his background that well. I should be better on that. Sorry.
But anyway, lovely guy, and it was just a bizarre interaction. But at that event, I was wearing my Lightning McQueen Crocs. I think from memory, because I deemed it appropriate because it was like a social media event, and it was the kind of thing that someone would do at that sort of thing.
This
so
has
I was
gone
like,
on for far too long.
you started on me about the Crocs thing.
Yeah.
I
didn't
used to-
think
I
it
used
was
to-
gonna take
I-
this
I-
long.
I did
Crocs
use-
don't matter that much.
When it was
Tilly, how are you today? Well, nope, too long. Wrap it up.
Yeah, come on.
Stop talking.
if anything, if you'd have brought me up for the fact that I used to wear Heelys to work, I would have been like, fair enough. I used to literally wear Heelys to the podcast studio of our old podcast every week, and that was fun.
He would Healy in. He actually made a meal of it on the tube.
Sometimes I brought a different pair of shoes to change so that I had the options. I would like put them in my backpack or whatever and change them over.
Don't even
for
start on
the
the
podcast.
backpack again. The abyss.
Yeah, that was impressive. But anyway, your generation, back on that. Why are you saying stuff like that, man? Do you say that in school? Do you guys think it's funny?
Today
To say skibbity toilet
at
riz?
school, we had this sub in music, and oh my lord, it was like a roller coaster of emotions. I can't lie, because this substitute that we had for music, all the things that we had to write were on the whiteboard. So there were questions that she'd written,
Yeah.
and we had plain pieces of paper, and we had to answer them. And she was trying to explain it. I don't know. She was taking quite a while to just explain that. And this guy starts, I don't know if it was coughing or sneezing, but someone says, "Bless you." And she went, "I'll call the SLC. I'll call them." And we went, "What?"
Who?
So
So,
the
like,
substitute.
Yeah. And so it's like the people that all come for people with
It's like
behavioural issues.
getting like isolation, like
Yeah.
faculty.
And she
or
was
whatever.
like,
yeah.
"I'll call them." And everyone went, "What?" And she went, "Don't talk while I'm talking." And everyone was like, "He said bless you."
And what do they have, like flashbangs and smoke bombs and stuff?
And-
Just sort of like terrorize the
They
classroom.
just throw a
until
diffuser into
the
the
problem is
And
out.
so then,
window.
so then he starts like coughing or sneezing again, and someone else said bless you, and she went, "Get out." And so they left, and then someone was trying
That
to
would have
stand
so
up.
been me, by the way,
someone-
on purpose.
Someone was trying to stand up for the person who left, and she went, "You can get out too." And then this kid goes, "Should we all just leave?" And so like half the class gets up and leaves.
Did you go?
Oh, here we go.
I said to everyone, because she was like typing to them, because
Fun
hear me out.
police is coming. Nino.
No.
Nino.
It was even less than half the class, I would like to say.
Okay.
I could count. We have 32 in our class.
Boop,
I'm
boop.
gonna go with there was about 13 that left.
Oh Christ, that's still a lot of kids.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Maybe, I don't know, because a lot of people didn't leave. They were like, oh, and I was like, but then I was like, at this point, it's not worth it, because when they come, everyone's just gonna be almost cornered, and they're gonna like jot the names down. They're gonna like jot the names down and be like, yeah,
Live
internal.
grenade.
Because they've done that before. There was like a group of kids who did something, and there was about 8 of them, and they named all of them and sent them all to internal. And it's like it wasn't worth it. They said they wouldn't do something like that again, and I was like,
internal means what? Sorry.
so the next day you are
It's
in.
just a pit.
So you're in a room. You're not alone, but you're supposed to. It's normally people are alone, but you're in a room, have to be silent. Your work gets sent to you, and you can't go out or break or
Yeah,
lunch.
so we had
Isolation.
isolation.
And you get-
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is the same thing.
Yeah.
And you get 60-minute detention.
Nice.
used to
as
be
well
an
as
hour and
the
a
being
half.
on your own all day in a room, you get 60 minutes detention as well. That's
Damn.
crazy.
I think that's right. Well, there's definitely detention, but like, it used to be an hour and a half, and now it's just
They're going to start
60 minutes.
escalating. It's like they get sent to Broadmoor. It's like if you reach past
But
isolation.
yeah, so they then came back in. Like, no one had got here yet. They all came back in, and we all just started. And everyone was like, well, I'm confused on this. She went, if you would have just been quiet, I could have told you. And everyone was silent, but she just refused to actually explain it.
Mm.
So then so you know in classes you have the same people in your class,
Yep.
unless it's a set. We had the teacher that gets called when kids are being naughty. We had him for another subject, so he knows us all because he's had us for the past 2 weeks, and he likes us quite a lot, I can't lie. So he got here and he starts talking to us about everything, and he was like, okay, so who's going to tell me what happened? I thought he was going to ask her what happened, but he got 2, so one person volunteered and then another person volunteered.
Was the substitute still here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so they went outside and apparently told him what happened, and he said to her, so he said that he was going to be checking all of our work, even though she still wouldn't tell us what we were supposed to do. And then,
So no one had done anything?
well, no, we all just guessed what we had to do, because he didn't know either, because we didn't write the questions down, or do you know what I mean? Like, we were just answering stuff. He doesn't know them, because like I said, they were written on a whiteboard.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he left, he said, if anyone speaks, before he went to go outside, right? Before he went to go outside to listen to the story, he said, if anyone speaks while I'm out, send them to outside my office, and I'll like take them to internal. So while she was out, someone put up their hand and said, like, it was like something about the charts, someone in the charts, and she was like, I don't know anyone in the charts, I haven't looked at the charts. And
Like
she
the
was
music
like,
charts?
yeah, like, and she was like, oh, I'm sure you know, like, Taylor Swift. And my friend shouts, Sabrina Carpenter, and she went, go outside his office.
Sabrina Carpenter getting people in trouble, man. All the time.
And she goes, oh, I was just trying to help. And she went, I don't care what you were trying to do. You were speaking while I was. So she gets sent out, and this boy goes, oh, don't forget your pen, because he had her pen. She went, you go too. And
At least he got to deliver the pen himself.
and then they were like, and everyone was like, what? So my friend went outside to go and tell him. She's just sent me out for trying to help someone. He went, fine, go to my office then. And so I thought this was going to start like a chain of stuff. And I don't know if anyone else ended up getting sent there.
Was this today?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it was.
I want more explosions.
Yeah, you gotta next time bring some C4 into school. Just give it to someone else. Let it be their problem.
Ooh.
No.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, maybe don't do that. Sorry, you're acting like it's you can find it in a corner shop. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna get hold of that.
No, I just meant like natural gas leak in the school and everyone has to evacuate kind of explosion.
That's more achievable. Don't give them ideas.
Well, I don't know. I kind of zoned out.
And speaking of music,
Christ.
the exact classroom I was sat in, a week ago there was a fire. I don't know if I've said.
That's better.
An
What happened
electrical fire.
there? Tell us
So,
about the fire.
Basically,
Please.
in that so it was crazy because in the morning I had drama, but now I don't know if I ever said this on the podcast, but last year, they had to stop music unfortunately because there was
A
something
fire.
that went wrong with the teachers, and so I was off not doing music for about 6 months. So this year, yeah, it was a long time I did not do music last year.
That's really strange.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
this year they've added another drama lesson, but it's actually like a music/drama lesson.
That's kind of
So
cool.
you can get more, and they've taken away an IT lesson, so that's great for me.
Yes.
I love my IT teacher though.
Sorry to
Just
all the
saying.
IT fans out there, but
I can't do IT.
have
Anyway,
fun on Cobra or whatever it's called. What's it called? Python.
anyway,
Let's wrap up the fire thing.
I know. So I'd been in the room next to it that morning, crazy. So the period after, period 2, and I want to say, my drama teacher was like showing us. So because the radiators, stop it.
It was on purpose.
Where's
I
the
moved
fire?
I moved
The
mic.
radiators
I moved
in
the-
music
I'm
don't
not gonna
work.
lie.
They had these little plastic ones, you know, the ones that like Dad has in his office,
Yeah.
the ones that you plug in.
Yeah.
So they had those, and she was like, and we were all like, "Oh, it's freezing in here." And because the teacher have to ask you to take your coats off, she was like, "Yeah, I know, I have one of these." And like, she was like, "It's a bit rubbish, but it will do just for my legs." And so, I was in geography, period 2, and there was like the fire bell. What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing at anything. I'm not laughing.
What are you laughing at?
I'm not. I don't know. You can just see Dobby growing wrinkles.
Just tell us about the fire.
So, my music teacher actually told me about it, and basically what happened was that the heater, because everyone was complaining about it, she tried to move it out, and it like sparked, and so she went, "Oh, let me turn that off," and I think then it started smoking.
Carry on.
Then it started smoking, so she unplugged it at the wall, and then she went into the other room next door to tell the teacher something, and she comes back, and there was a flame that had come from it,
Is there
and
any
everyone
carpets in this room?
it's all carpeted. And so she was like, "Oh God, someone go press the fire alarm, let's leave." And so because
What, didn't Joe put out the small fire? Just went.
no, because it started getting bigger and bigger
Time
and
to go.
bigger.
Let's go.
They're not allowed to, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I think so. I think they have
mental.
to wait for people to get there. And so she went to tell the people next door, because sometimes people wait to be like, "Oh, come on, guys, let's go." Like,
What, to
it's
the
quite
fire?
no, because
Come
a lot of
on.
all of our fire alarms. The whole time I've been at my secondary school, there's never been a fire.
Chuck a
Like,
log on.
I've had so many, and we thought that it was a practice for the New Year Sevens. So we were like,
Just set one of the
Wandering
year
out.
sevens on
Yeah.
fire.
No, that's not. It's not they practice. I think she more means it's like they were just wandering out.
I
'cause
would
they were
love
like,
that.
"Oh,
They're
it's
like,
not
how do we
serious."
shake up these kids? That one. Let's light that one on fire.
And
Let
then-
them run.
so she goes next door to tell them, "No, it's a real fire. We have to get out of the building." And so after, because the whole thing was going around of like, the caretaker threw it out the window and he was the hero. So apparently one of the teachers, so there's
What,
two deputy
the
heads.
radiator. Wow.
2 deputy heads. There's 2, sorry, and one of them came down with the caretaker. And why are you nodding?
Just because you said there was 2 about 3 times. So carry on.
And I think they came down with the head teacher, and everyone was getting really scared because we found out it was a real one, and we were like, "Where's bleep Mrs. Like, I'm not going to say her name, but the music teacher," and she wasn't there for ages. We were all stood there waiting. Everyone was like pretty much silent, going, "Where is she? Where is she?" And neither of them had come out, actually, neither of the music teachers. We were like, "They're dead."
Oh god, that's a big jump.
And so
Maybe I assume they weren't.
no,
Otherwise we would
and
have heard
so
about it.
she was saying that apparently they'd come and the whole room was like filled with black smoke from that little fire.
Yikes.
And he picked it up probably by the wheels, because then it was like quite a big fire, and threw it out, and they went round, distinguished it, is that what it's called?
Extinguished.
Extinguished it.
Distinguished.
A distinguished fire.
Yeah, it was polite and well mannered.
And so then they had to call the fire brigade, and then they were talking to Miss Bleep and said, "If you are coughing or feel dizzy or anything, you have to go to A&E to get checked. But she was fine, apparently. And we all thought we were going to get sent home early, and we didn't.
Well, next time, make a better fire. It's not good advice, actually, at all.
Don't.
But yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap up this week's episode on. Now, before we go, I did want to do one thing really quickly, because at the end of each episode now, we're going to be giving a shout out to one of you guys in the comments. Just because we want to make sure that we're actually reading your comments and showing you that we do that and not just ignore it.
You said we want to make sure we do actually read them. We want to let you guys know that we are reading them. So
we're just gonna give a shout out to someone random in the comments. Whether it's you could ask a question if you want to ask a question, or you could just leave a funny comment and we might give it a shout out if it's really funny. It's entirely up to you guys. But right now, I didn't plan this, so I'm currently looking for one. So if you guys could just stall with your classic patter.
I want to find one.
You want to find one.
Yeah.
If it's not good, I will remove you from the planet, okay?
Uh-huh.
So you have a little scroll. That means we have to do patter.
Based on that story we just heard.
I'm not going to lie, it's not filling me with much hope. I'm sure Dobby's massive editing skills will do exactly what I hope he'll do to what just happened. For anyone who's seeing this podcast and not seeing what just happened because it's been cleverly cut around, we have been sat here since Monday and it is now Thursday
listening to a fire story.
Yeah.
I think this one's good.
What's good? Who said it? What's the username?
At Mylu55554.
Good.
Shout out you.
Yeah.
Acid.
Oh my god. The comments just acid. Okay, give me my phone back. Right, I'll do one more just for the sake of actually getting a half decent.
I thought that was good.
It's not really. It's like
I'm gonna put you in acid. How about that one?
Oh, they were just commenting about the fact that Max had suggested acid for like getting me as a prank. I think was the idea. Yeah. But I'm gonna say one more, just really quickly. Sanvi Piazzi, sorry if I've butchered that, says, from this podcast, I've concluded that Max is a pretty violent person. So we can concur.
That was literally worse than mine.
It's not, because it's just a little bit of a nice laugh. You said one word. What can we do with that?
It was a funny word.
Also, this person had been watching from India at 4 a.m. And was up watching us. So thank you very much.
Whoa,
we appreciate it.
also,
hello to anyone else in India that might be watching us. And if you want to leave a comment and maybe have a shout out in the next episode, please do. And also like and subscribe because it does a lot for the podcast. And get some merch if you want to. It's at maxandharveystore.co.uk. I'll also leave a link in the description so you can check it out. Thanks, Tilly, for being here.
Peace out, everyone.
And we will see you on the next one.
Max? Thanks, Max.
I'm here too, but
he's contractually obliged as a part of Max and or Harvey.
Wait, but I'm part of this.
You could leave if you wanted.
Got your sock.
No!
Not for free.
No!
All right, bye.
No, don't put that in.